Let's admit it, there is a strange, profound sense of relief when you receive that text. Sorry, I can't make it tonight. While the rest of the world worships business, loud parties, and the endless performance of social media, you, someone who loves staying home, find life in the stillness. Society looks at you and calls you eccentric, dull, or even withdrawn. But they are wrong. Staying home is not an escape, it is a silent rebellion. It is the moment you decide to stop living by the crowd's expectations and start living on your own terms. You are not lonely. You have simply found the most fascinating companion of all, yourself. Why does the outside world exhaust you? The answer lies in the optimal arousal theory. Your brain is wired with a higher level of sensitivity. For an extrovert, a crowd is a charging station. But for you, every social interaction and every spotlight is a costly expense that drains your mental currency. Your home is the only place where you can restore that inner economy. This is when you reach a state of environmental mastery. When the door closes, the performing self vanishes. You don't need to smile on cue or trade in empty pleasantries. Under the familiar glow of your lamp, with the scent of your morning tea, you are no longer a character in someone else's play. You are the sovereign in your own sanctuary. However, stillness is a harsh teacher. There is a thin line between empowered solitude and fearful isolation. The empowered soul stays home to fill up. They read, they write, they dialogue with the wounds the world has inflicted. They stay home to accumulate a strength before returning to conquer the world. Conversely, the fearful soul uses four walls as a glass cage to hide from reality. Do not let your home become a soulless refuge. Remember, stillness is only truly valuable when it prepares you with a steady mind to walk outside without being shaken by the crowd. A strong mind is one that can find home even in the midst of total chaos. The philosopher Blaise Pascal once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." When you can be alone without restlessness, you have touched the form of ultimate freedom. You're no longer a slave to attention or the pursuit of digital validation. In that silence, creativity begins to bloom. You start to notice the surreal beauty in the most ordinary things, the way sunlight dances across a table, or the rhythm of falling rain. Staying home is not about doing less, it is about feeling more. It is the keenness of a soul that has learned how to listen, instead of merely screaming to be heard. The world always needs those who charge forward, but it also desperately needs those who know how to stop and reflect. You don't need to explain or apologize for your choice. True happiness is a private experience. It needs no audience and no witnesses. The next time the world screams for your attention, take a deep breath. If your heart tells you to stay, enjoy it as an elite privilege, because in the end, every journey of 1,000 miles serves only one purpose: to find the way back to your most authentic self. And if you are watching this, perhaps you are one of those silent pilgrims. Do not view your stillness as a deficit. See it as your greatest competitive advantage in a world that is far too loud. If you see yourself in these words, leave a comment with the word home below. It's how we recognize each other, souls on the same frequency. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to join me on this journey of unlocking the mind's hidden power, because we aren't just learning how to succeed, we're learning how to be whole. I'll see you at home in the next moment of silence